Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 22 with Kings Lynn. Where we left off last time, we had played the FA Cup second round against Scunthorpe and got a 1-0 win. It was kind of a throwing one game so we could win the other. So we threw the game in the league and managed to get through in the FA Cup. So happy with that. It was a bit of a tight one, but we managed it. Since then, we've been on quite good form, I would say. 3 wins, 2 draws. I think even the York one, was that one where we came back? No. Oh, okay. This one is one where we threw it away. But this game was important because we gave Ingram Friend his debut. He scored a freaking 2 goals, scored a brace on his debut. Played really well, got an 8.4. Hasn't quite found his form since then. We haven't been able to play him as regularly, but that's a good sign for things to come for him. Because we signed him with like the future in mind. We thought if we bring in Ingram Friend, like he'll be. I mean, he's Silver Star potential, and his only potential is 3.5. No, 3 stars even. 2 stars for sure. 3 stars maybe. So like. He's not going to be amazing, but he definitely put in some good effort, and he's a good kind of fringe player, I think, one who we can always have on the bench ready to play. If he starts thinking, you know what, I want to start playing more, then maybe we're going to have to get rid of him. But at the moment, he's one of them players who doesn't really need a lot of game time, but he definitely can do the business sometimes. A little bit more news. Connell Rawlinson, so our centre-back that we signed for another season, has decided to retire, which is a relief for me because it means that we don't have to worry about renewing his contract or anything, because I think he's quite important on our hierarchy. He is a highly influential player, so trying to get rid of him would have been a real pain. He's also our vice-captain, so him deciding to retire is really good for us. We're going to have to think who we want as a vice-captain in this group. Zach Mills, I will probably see how 2020... So his contract is up at the end of this year, or at the end of this season. He will probably go. 34-year-old. He is a fairly decent player still, but he's dropped off quite considerably in the last year. He was a 4-star or 3-star right back. He's now only a 2-star. I don't think we can use him. He's probably expecting quite a lot of game time, so I think he will go. Although he is a team leader, so we're going to have to hope that it doesn't affect the team too badly. So with those 2 gone, that's like 425 and 625. So that's like £1,000 in the wage budget that we can play with next season. So that at least is something without even making any sales. And I feel like this squad is going to have a few people putting offers in for them because we've got some good players here. Potentially I'd like to try and bring Mark Scully in again for a loan, or his contract does expire. So if he doesn't do too well this season for us, he's doing all right. But if he doesn't do too well, we might be able to catch him on a free. But we'll just have to wait and see, because I think having someone who's like 6'8", quite a heavy lad as well, you're not going to knock him off the ball. And he's only 18, so he's going to get better at that whole finishing and things like that. So, yeah, overall, team's doing all right. Our injury troubles are less than they were in the previous video. We're definitely doing a lot better in that regard. And we didn't, like I was talking at the end of the last video about changing my formation. And I think, did we do it for the York game or not? Yes, we did. We did it for the York game. Struggled. Then we changed it back to the normal formation, and just was playing a lot better. We have less options on the bench, but we were definitely putting away more goals. So we decided to stick with that. We beat Hartlepool in the FA Trophy, so we're through to the next round of the trophy, which is against Chesterfield, who are 14th in our league. So potentially a winnable game there as well. But today we're going to be playing Maidstone and the big game, FA Cup third round. We're playing Watford at home. I mean, we have no chance really against Watford, let's be honest. I'm not even sure what players they have anymore. It's like 2027, but they've got Iniacho, 30-year-old Nigerian striker. I always think of him as an older player, but he's obviously He's obviously not. So he went to Leeds, basically 1 season in, and then went to Watford for 34 mil. 34 mil for a Championship striker. Championship don't mess around, do they? Got Flynn Downs. He used to play for Ipswich. Yeah, I'm an Ipswich boy, and I recognise that name. He's quite a good player. Sessegnon. I mean, it's a good squad as well. If the only thing we can hope is that they, because we've got quite congested fixtures, they might have it as well. Yeah, they do. No, there's a week in between their fixtures, and for us, is it a week as well? Oh, it's a week, so we don't have to worry too much about resting up players, but at the same time, neither do they. So it's going to be a bit of a struggle. So let's jump into the first game, which is against Maidstone. They're actually at a similar point in the league table as us, so it's going to be an interesting game. If we win, we put ourselves back in sort of a playoff position, which we have dropped off of a little bit. I'm just having a look to see if there's any players that I should be bringing on. I think Zach Mills can go there, and then we can switch Robinson out for... Oh man, it's tricky at the moment. I think probably Robinson. We've got Catton who can go up front. We've got Verkajay who can play attacking mid and striker and midfield, and Matty Jones who can play right back or centre mid or defensive mid, and we've got Zach Mills who can play. Yeah, I think that's good enough cover. Let's go for it. Oh, sorry, I should have gone. Catton's back, but not quite fully back from his injury. We've got Davies in goal as usual. I think we gave Max Thompson 1 game and he kept a clean sheet. Had a really good game. I probably will play him for the trophy games. I think it's only fair to give him a little bit of game time. So I'll play him for the FA Trophy games and see how he does. But yeah, we've got Davies as usual in goal. We've got Clayworth on the right. Actually, I think I might have done an auto pick for this squad because I usually put Clayworth in the middle and Aduro on the right. So Aduro, Ulagunju, Clayworth and Clements is our best back four. Jack Young and Mendel in midfield, then Chiesa, Hallam and Segoe, and Scully up front. I think Scully actually wants to play as a poacher, and he was complaining last time that he was being played in the wrong position, so we'll put him as a poacher. And I think we are all good, apart from that needing to be inverted wing. Attack. Is that... Oh, he's lost ability on the inverted wing. He used to be 4-star. He's still 3.5 on the right, but that's not ideal. Him losing his ability a little bit, going down a little bit, but Chiesa has gained 0.5 star, so we're kind of evening out. It's quite a consistent looking team there, isn't it? So let's jump in. I'm not really sure who's favourites for this game or anything. I think we should, if we play the way we know we can, get a win here and push our way up the table. But you know, you never know with in this league who you're going to come up against, if they're having a good day or not. So let's tell them to make the difference out there and kick it off and see what we can do today. Straight away, there's a chance. Ulagunju to Young to Hallam to Chiesa. Oh, he runs into trouble. Like 3 people on him there, I think. But luckily they waste it with a long ball forward, and Ulagunju gets it to Hallam. Oh, and a poor pass by Young, and now they have it again. Long ball forward, and Clements well headed back to Keeps. Now Clements has it again. Young to Ulagunju. Long ball forward. Very wasteful passing in this first minute of the game. Just seems to be giving it away to each other. But Maidstone are looking like they might want a little early goal here. This is not feeling comfortable. You could just tell after those few passes around their defence, you knew something bad was coming. Davies with an unusual error. Like I said, I think it was the last video, he seems to have really good games and really bad games, especially before like big FA Cup games, and that was a bit of a clanger. He should not have missed that. And now we're trying to come from behind, and we've got it all to do. Okay, goal kick to Maidstone. Headed by Ulagunju. Segoe brings it down, plays it to Mendel, to Clayworth, to Ulagunju, to Young, to Mendel, back to Clayworth, to Ulagunju. Beautiful passing. Chiesa. He's got 2 people on him at all times, Keita. I think they might have picked him out as a threat, but he does well. Hallam now has the ball in the box, saved by Baptista, their goalkeeper. But really good play by King's Lynn. And now Young with the corner. Oh, we really aren't good at corners. I don't know how to get better at them. I think we probably just need a better corner taker. Okay, just before half time, a corner goes in, saved by Keeps, but it's still pinging around the box. But luckily, someone was offside, and we are only down by 1. Those numbers are getting a bit frustrating. We're not having enough shots. Maidstone are having more shots than us, but we are holding possession. We should be doing more with it. We're doing good with our passing. It's just not happening today. What was that? Get your act together. Come on, boys. This is what this team is good at, though, coming back from behind in a game. So hopefully they're going to come out for the second half with a bit more passion and draw them out a little bit. Oh, what a terrible pass. That's not a good start, is it? Right, Maidstone have it now. Playing it down the right-hand side. But then they play it into the middle, over to Ali, who's already scored against us. Is he going to cause us more trouble? Plays it back to Herdman, to Wilson. Fernandez, they're passing it really well. I feel a goal coming, and I don't like it. Look at them. They're untouchable. Ali gets the ball, and he slots it away. The only hope we have is he's offside. I don't think he was. Rhys Davies had a really bad game today. He's just 6.2. I'm almost tempted to sub him off. He's playing so badly. But what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I suppose I can bring Catton on for the last bit and see if he can do something. Put him as an advance forward. Sgo isn't playing well. I suppose I bring J on. And then I think it might even be Rhys Davies off and Max Thompson on. But no, Max Thompson's not anywhere near his standard. That's the problem. We're going to do those 2 changes and just see what happens. I think we might have lost this one, unfortunately. And there you go. We lost 2-0. I'm not sure what that does to the table, but you weren't good enough. Really not good enough, because that was an important game for us as well to be reaching the playoffs. So we've gone down to 9th position, 42 points, and Maidstone have basically just swapped places with us. I think we were 7th or 8th. So we are now chasing a playoff spot. I don't know if it's going to happen this year now, if we're this far behind already. Look at how close it is, just there. It's anywhere from 12th, I would say, until 4th. You can get there with a win or 2. So it's going to be a difficult one. Aldershot have running away with it. Look, they won 6-3 today. Yeah, a bit frustrating, that one. We should have won that. We are a better team than that. And I know that our keeper was to blame for both of those goals, so it's kind of annoying, and I'm not sure how to get him. Like, if you look at his form, it dips up and down. So, where do we have a look at his form again? It's history, isn't it? No? Reports? Form. There you go. I don't know why. 6.1, 6.4, 6.9, 7. See, like, he's doing 7.6, 7.5, 7.7, but then in between he's getting these like 6.4, 6.1, and I'm just not sure why. Like, in between a 7.6 and 7.7, he got 6.3. I'm not sure why that happened. Why the heck was he as a sweeper keeper? That's why that happened. I didn't even mean to put him as a sweeper. I didn't even. When did that change? Oh, for goodness sake, that's why he suffered on that game. If I'd have known, we might not have lost that one. Okay, that's my bad. But the rest of these, he's just not putting in performances, and I'm not sure what's going on, why he's being so inconsistent. So it's being a bit frustrating. It's really not the game we wanted to lose either, because now we're going into the Watford game on a poor run of form, which is going to make it even harder, isn't it? But we'll go, and we'll hopefully Davies will have a better game, and everyone else will have a better game as well. One player who, although he's an absolute superstar for our squad, apparently he's our star player, he has Sego has some really bad dips in form, I would say. He just, like he's hitting 6.5 and 6.4 quite often in a season, and he's not doing a lot of goals or assists for us. I honestly think we could probably lose him for a high amount of money, that is, and replace him with someone who's a little more consistent. So I wouldn't mind if he went this summer, to be honest. He's still a good player. I mean, if we kept him, he'd still do a job. But I just don't think he's as good as like the star ratings predict him to be. So yeah, that's one player which I'm a bit underwhelmed by. But yeah, so we are going to come back for the Watford game in a second. So I will see you then. Just a quick one as well. My scouts have still scouting Vince Krause for some reason. The guy we had last season and sold him for 180 grand. Came back, scored the winner for the FA Trophy, so still a lot of love for the guy, but he's now worth 7 million. Yeah, I could have used that money when you brought him for 180 grand off us. Like, nothing's changed. He's still the player that we sold him, but I can't believe we only got 180 grand, and there's nothing we could have done about that. I think it was a release clause that we had on him from a contract that I didn't get him to sign. It was before my time, and yeah, we ended up getting 180 grand for a 7 million rated player. If it was just a million, it would have taken us out of money problems. So I'm a little bit annoyed that old Vince Krause is rated so highly after only one season. Has he played much for them? Let's have a look. Oh, he has actually. He played 6 games, got 1 assist. So he is playing with Fulham in the Championship. So to be fair, he is getting some game time in the Championship now. Still frustrating to see one of our young'uns go for so cheap and then have to see him like succeed without getting anything really for it. I would have liked to have put some like percentage clauses on there, but they weren't taking anything. So okay, we'll see you at the Watford game next. Okay, so another thing which I meant to mention at the start of the video is job offers. People are after me at the moment. It's nice to be wanted, but I had a couple of job offers from let's search job and see if we can see. I got a Hartlepool interview offer, and I got suggested for the South End one. Like they said that I'm high up on the list of South End candidates. So Hartlepool are currently 20th in our league, so I feel like that's a step down from where I am at the moment. So Hartlepool are here. They're nearly in relegation zone. I'm taking on Lynn, who are challenging for playoffs. So I was like, I don't really want that job. I mean, the only difference is I don't think these guys are in financial trouble. Insecure. So they're not even in great financial shape, which is the only reason I'd leave at King's Lynn. But Stockport have now approached me as well. They are a League 2 side, so it is a jump up, but they are again near the bottom of the table looking to claw their way out. What are they doing financial wise? Because I don't want to go into another. They're doing okay, so they're it looks like they've very recently they got promoted last season. No, the season before last. So Stockport are fairly new, promoted up club. Oh look, they got Mo Isa. He's a fairly good striker. Oh, he's on the transfer list though. Is he not doing the goods? Got 21 appearances, 4 goals, 1 assist. What? Why are they trying to sell him? He's scoring goals for him. I don't know. I really don't know if I want to move on to Stockport County. I mean, they look like an interesting side. They've got a lot of old men in their squad, though. Oh, 25-year-old Finnish keeper. I mean, I suppose I can do the interview and see if they come back, because the other interviews I failed at, so it might just be that they don't come with the job offer. But what are they saying? Confident, do have slight reservations in your suitability to deliver the club's future vision. Reluctance towards making set pieces an important part of your approach. That's because we suck at set pieces here. Okay, we'll do the interview. I don't know. I'll record it and then I'll decide later on if I'm going to include it. So let's attend the interview. Hello, sir. Hello. Why have you never been able to achieve promotion? Promotion is, I mean, in Denmark, it was not happening. We were a side that was supposed to be relegated every season. We somehow stayed up every season. So that is just, I didn't have the ability to get us that high up because of our not being a professional club. And here, we're working our way towards it. It's a rebuild. We're in financial trouble as well. I don't really know what to say. I think I've been close once or twice, but haven't quite managed to get there. Not lack of trying. Why have you only worked with a small selection of teams? I show loyalty. Duh. I'm going to say the board because I have no control over our finances, basically. I've actually kept us within wage budget this season, so I think I'm doing all right. Having a long time learned from my mistakes. I can promise you I can cultivate a healthy dressing room atmosphere here. I mean, because I have here. The dressing room atmosphere at King's Lynn is amazing, so I'm pretty sure I could do that. I'm all about motivation. I'm ready. I could go to finish the season, or I'm ready to start as soon as you need me. Yeah, start as soon as you need me. More than happy to work with him. Is that a promise? Yeah, I suppose. We don't need a budget. Play defensively solid football. Play direct football. Play counter-attack football. Make the most of set pieces. Flip and heck, they want a lot of playing style stuff. And avoid relegation. Become established. Record a top half finish within 2 seasons. I'll just say yes. Yeah, avoid relegation. I don't think there's much more we could do. Transfer budget 78. We don't usually use much of a transfer budget, have we? In the last 2 clubs, so that's fine. Wage budget, yeah, happy with that. No, I'm good. Okay, we'll wait and see what happens from that interview. I'm not sure if I'll even take it, to be honest. I'd like to stay with Kings Lynn for a bit, but let me know what you think in the comments again with Stockport. But yeah, onwards to the Watford game. Okay, just before the Watford game, we found out that we were actually unsuccessful for the Stockport County manager position. They went for Alan Armstrong. Who did he used to manage? Darlington. He hasn't managed for a while, actually. 2023. He's had like a 4-year gap. Interesting. Fair enough. They went for someone else. Saves me a decision to have to make. But on to Watford. Okay, so we are at the Watford game, and I hate Football Manager sometimes. Just before a major game, of course, we get injuries galore. Jack Young with a major, I think he's off sick. Food poisoning, great. Come on, Jack, eat sensibly before a game. But luckily, from the looks of it, Olagunju and Oduro, who both got injured midweek, are looking fit again. So we can probably play them without too much hassle. We're just going to have to replace Jack Young, which is really frustrating because he is basically the anchor of our team. He's not a player you want to miss. And Matty Jones is his replacement. He's only a 2-star. It's already putting us in a really awkward situation. Ingram Friend or Dan Hurley? Ingram Friend scored the more goals. Dan Hurley's got a better star rating. I'll give some faith to the young. Actually, Dan Hurley's a youngster as well, isn't he? He's only 20 years old. Come on, Dan Hurley will go on instead of Ingram Friend. We've got Haste. We've got Canton, who's still not fit. How is he taking this long to be fit? We'll start with Scully and then bring Canton on as an impact, I suppose. Bucker J, and then we've got Hurley, Nick Neal, Haste, Mills. I think that's the best bench we have as well. So yeah, overall, the squad we're going for is Rhys Davies, Oduro, Cleworth, Olagunju and Clements, all looking fit finally, which is good. Then we've got Matty Jones, Mendel, then Keita, Hallam, Sego and Scully. We've decided to stay with the same formation, treat it like any other game, and hopefully we'll be able to come away with a win, but they've got a pretty decent side, so I'm expecting us to get spanked a bit here, but We got further than anyone thought we could, so whatever we get here is a result. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so yeah, you'll notice that we already had a look at the squad, didn't we? But they're playing a fairly... Oh, they've got Brian Hill as well. Flippin' heck, they've got a good team. And I think they're playing a first-team squad. They're not messing around. So we're expecting nothing to lose. I don't want to go for the bottom one because it seems like you're just telling them, you know what, we're going to lose, just go out and lose. I want people to give it a shot at least. So here we go, lads. Probably not the biggest game we've had. I would say the FA Trophy was a bigger game, but let's see what happens. Already there's a chance for Watford with a throw-in. They look like they're passing it nicely around. Sessegnon and skimmed over and a goal kick. We survived 2 minutes. Davies plays it to Alagunju. Back to Davies. Long ball forward only as far as Bruno Costa, and now they are back on the attack. Brian Hill passed his man so easily, but Davies at least catches it. Hopefully he's going to have a good day today. Another throw in to Watford, and Mendel well tackled. Sego to Hallam. Hallam. Long ball up to Keita, but can't get there. But luckily Aduro mops it up. Keita now has the ball to Jones, to Aduro, through to Hallam. Hallam back to Jones, to Clayworth, to Jones. Oh, beautiful passing, boys. Just get comfortable. We're at home. We've got all of our fans here cheering us on, wanting us to do this. Beautiful ball over to Sego, back to Clements. Clements to Mendel, up to Sego. Sego up to Scully. Scully! Oh my goodness, what a finish. And it's 1-0 Kings Lynn against Watford. We're absolutely ecstatic. Look at them all cheering on. Scully goes over to the away fans to celebrate. Cheekiness. But with a finish like that, can you blame him? I felt a goal coming with that passing move. Look at that. In off the post. And off Scully goes to be like, yes, lads. How do you like me now? Olagunju now with the free kick to Mendel. Mendel to Hallam. Hallam, long ball forward. Scully has not got the... He's not a fast guy. That's the problem. But now their keeper has it. Long ball forward. Can Olagunju win it? He can, but Brian gathers it up. They are coming at us now. They want to get this equaliser quick. Downs. Long ball in. Sessegnon with a header over the bar. Whew. I want to try and get to half-time. Half-time with a lead is a good position for us, but that's poor play by Mendel. He loses the ball. Catrone now has the ball. He's running at the defence. He's zigging and zagging, but he just smashes it over from outside the area. Okay, so it's 34 minutes in. Throw in to Watford, and it seems to be well played by Hallam. Long ball forward up to Scully, but he's like, those long ball forwards don't seem to work for Scully. He just doesn't seem to win them ever. But now they're on the attack. In Catrone, headed well, saved and cleared by the defence, and nothing on for us on the counter. Sessegnon now to Parisi, to Catrone. It's a matter of time, isn't it? I can feel a goal is a coming. How did that not go in? Off the crossbar. Not even a save, but we live to fight another day. Clements now has the ball. Poor pass by him, and Brian now on the attack. Those little passes, we need to get them down. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Really bad pass by him, though, and Bruno Costa plays it to Parisi, to Sessegnon. Long shot, just wide of the post. And it is half-time, and we're 1-0 up. You can't help but believe at this point. So we're going to say, happy with your performance. Defenders, faith. Midfielders, faith. Attackers, faith. And we're going to start the second half. No changes. Okay, goal kick to us. Clayworth plays it out to Aduro. Aduro to Jones. Jones now has the ball in the middle of the field. To Hallam. Up to Keita. Keita now has the ball. Plays it back to Aduro. To Jones. To Hallam. Hallam to Jones. To Scully. To Hallam. Hallam through to Keita. Keita, use that pace. Get past your man. Scully with the header just over. Beautiful play by the lads. Corner to Watford. Ball in. Header. Goal. We knew it was coming. We knew a goal was going to be conceded. Unfortunate for it to happen like that. Hallam was the player who messed up there a bit. He should have won that header. Didn't get in front of his man. He's looking tired anyway. I think he might be the substitute that I'm going to make at 60 minutes. He's going to come off for Vakajay because Hurley is looking apprehensive. I don't want to bring on too many frightened players, shall we say. Clements for Haste. And I think Haste plays better as a wing-back attack. So we're going to change him to wing-back attack and see if we can get something happening on the left-hand side. Because we seem to be using Chiesa a lot more. And then overall, I think that is the only change. I could change Aduro for Zach Mills. I think I'll save that for a little bit later. Goal kick to Watford. Well won there by Clayworth. Chiesa now has the ball taken out to the wing. What's Chiesa going to do with it? He puts it in. Vakaje can't quite get there. Sessegnon now gathers the ball up, and we put men forward. We're in a bit of trouble here. Catrone now has the ball. Well played by Chiesa. Superb. Vakaje over to Sego. Beautiful touch by Sego. I think he might be putting himself out there for all those transfer rumours. Missed header by a Watford player there, and Chiesa has it in the corner. Plays it out to Aduro, to Jones. Jones to Mendel. Mendel to Haste. Haste now has the ball in the box. What's he going to do? He's going to put it up. Scully. Scully scores another off the post. 2-1. And we dare to dream again. Oh my goodness. I can't believe how well it's going. I do need to think about these changes though. Olagunju's looking tired, and so's Aduro. I think Aduro's the change that I make. We're going to look at that header. I was going to skip it, but look at that. It just trickles over the line, but it's what we needed. And he's come in clutch when we needed him. So I'm going to quickly pause it. 75 minutes in. Aduro's going to come off for Zach Mills, who's the only player we have. 34-year-old Zach Mills, who hopefully will retire at the end of the season. But we might just have to get rid of him. But put in a last-ditch effort for us to show us what he's got. We're playing superbly here. We're keeping 50% possession. We've conceded a lot of shots. Can we hold it until the very last? A corner headed out by our boys. Jones, I think, got that header away. Please, I can't take a replay. Can we hold on for dear life? A long shot wide. I thought that had gone in. These last 2 minutes, or last minute, is going to absolutely kill me, isn't it? Clayworth to Olagunju. Long ball forward. Searching out for Sego, but can't find him. Beck, long ball forward to Brian. Brian plays the ball up, but Chiesa well gathered. Now Olagunju has it. Long ball forward again. Wasteful. We should have held on to that. 30 seconds left in this game. Please hold on, lads. I feel heartbreak. Catrone gets the goal. It's 2-2. I can't believe it. We were so close. So close to the end and just couldn't hold on. And that is full time at 2-2. We go to a replay at Watford's home, and I don't think we are going to get a win when we're playing away from home against a Championship side. But all you can say is well done, lads. We were so close to getting something from there. Do we have it? The schedule is for a few weeks. Is it a few weeks? Yeah, it's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Oh man, and it's in the middle of games as well, which means that we're going to struggle for fitness. It's really not what we wanted, but I mean, how many people can we see attendance if we customize this? I want to add attendance and also want to add goal scorers. There you go. So where's the attendance for this game? Flippin' heck, we usually get like 1,000. We got really good for the York game, 2,000. Got 7,800 people showing up to that game. We like absolutely smashed our attendance record there. So I guess the only positive is playing Watford at home means that we're going to get a share of the receipt money, and they've got a bigger stadium. They've got a massive stadium, I think, haven't they? 22,000. If we get like half of that, it'll be decent for us, I think. So I just had dreams that we were going to get through, but we'll just have to wait and see. We might be able to pull off an upset at Watford, but let's wait and see, shall we? So thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. I'm guessing I've got to come back for the Watford game, haven't I, for the replay? So we'll come back for the Watford and Maidenhead game. And we'll play the Chesterfield game off of camera and the Hartlepool game off of camera as well. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. I mean, we're hanging in there in the FA Cup, and if we can keep going in the FA Trophy, it's money coming in to try and sort out this whole financial mess. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying. I know I am. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you when I see you.